Today I'm going to show you my exact plan to make $30,000 within the next 3 to 6 months using perpetual airdrops, and this is a conservative target, at least in my opinion. Perpetuals have been growing so much lately. They're the one systems, except stablecoins, that makes loads of money in crypto, commands high valuations, but also distributes huge part of the supply to users. And today I'm going to show you a typical day of me farming all of the perpetual airdrops that I have identified as grace targets. Before I begin, I want to show you typical tokens that are perpetual exchanges like HyperLiquid with 15 billion in market cap valuation and about 45 billion in fully diluted valuation. Aster at 3.3 billion market cap and 16 billion fully diluted valuation. Avantis at about 1 billion fully diluted valuation, and the Apex protocol, which I don't remember how big it is. I think it's about 1 billion. Let me check. Yep, exactly 1 billion. So let me show you exactly what I'm doing every single day. First of all, I've got these perpetual dexes. They're on the link down below in the description, and I also have them on my airdrop Excel guide. So every single day I do a very specific process. First of all, I begin with my biggest targets. The first one is lighter, and at the second time I open up Pacifica. This is going to be a very in-depth guide. I'm going to show you the exact process, very detailed, and yep, let me show you. Like a lot of people talk about perps, they just farm referrals. I'm actually walking the talk. So first of all, I start and I watch that my portfolio here is about $200. At the same time, on Pacifica, my portfolio is again a little bit more, 270. That's very important to know how much funds you got available to set the exact targets. So lighter is very good for small open interest tokens. So on lighter specifically, I target XRP. That allows us to do 20x leverage. So I go here and I select XRP as well on Pacifica. All right, so we're pretty much ready to go. I put 50% position here, which on USD value it's 2,700. And I put a similar target on lighter. So as we can see, on lighter, we got the same amount of funds. I use the slider. I have set the same amount of leverage on both platforms. So I'm pretty much ready to go, just fine tune it a little bit to be closer. Okay, 52%, 61%. Okay, it's not the exact same amount, but I don't care about a little bit of impermanent loss. It's totally fine. So here we can see that the funding rate is positive. That means that longs pay shorts, and this is the exact same thing here. So I'm not really going to care that much. I'm going to go with a short position on Pacifica. I'm going to put 50% gain, 50% stop loss, and I'm doing the exact same thing on lighter with a buy position. So I put a short position and I do a buy position. This is delta neutral strategy. It's also on the first link down below in the description, so you can check it out. And I can see my exact stop losses and take profits set here. They should match accordingly on Pacifica. So I'm pretty good to go. I'm happy with the range. We have set like a big amount of funds on both platforms ready to trade. And let's move into the second perpetual, which is extended. So I open up extended and I move on to do the exact same move. So, okay, wallet is connected. This is extended. So again, I check my portfolio. My equity here is about 270 USD. I click on trade and I'm going with Solana in this case. 20x leverage here. I've got some funds available to trade. I also open up Solana inside Pacifica to see how much value I can use. I've got also some funds available, so that's good. I push both, levers over here. Okay, so got about 2060 and 1,700. So that's like 4,300. And I also go on extended and I find Solana. So this is the delta neutral, just a little bit more complicated in this case. I can go with how much USD value? That would be interesting to see. About 8,000 USD value with 50x leverage. So I'm going to reduce the leverage to about 20x. Okay, let's check that out. So this is about $4,000 in total value. So I'm going to decrease a little bit the lever here and decrease the lever also a little bit here. So we can open up buy positions on Solana on these perpetuals, and the funding rate here is totally fine. So I'm just reducing it also here a little bit, and I'm clicking advanced. So I'm going to open up a short order on extended with 50% ROI in both cases. Click confirm. So I'm going to short Solana inside extended, and I'm going to long it on the other two perpetual dexes. So we set the stop losses, buy, sell. We are done. We have a position on extended that will cover the size inside both Lighter and Pacifica. So we're doing delta neutral across 3 platforms using this very simple strategy. Every day I come back and see my positions. If positions have been closed, I make sure to open them up again. The next platform is EdgeX, and I'm using Based in this case instead of HyperLiquid. Okay guys, that's very important to note. So Based essentially is a wrapper around HyperLiquid. You pay a little bit more fees, but I use it because I can get the Based airdrop as well as the HyperLiquid airdrop, and I really like both targets. So if you're new into this, make a HyperLiquid account using the link here, and then go into Based and log in with your wallet and just trade on Based. But it's very important to sign up on HyperLiquid as well, because if you don't, you might miss their airdrop. Okay, so this is Based. Okay, I'm going into perps. Again, I have to check my portfolio first. My portfolio here is about $1,000. And on EdgeX, I again check my portfolio, which is about $400. That's very important note. So Based and EdgeX is more about volume. So I just go with Bitcoin. We have 40x leverage. And here I go with Bitcoin. The leverage here should be adjusted to 40x. All right, that's good. So on someone here, I will put about 90% of my USD value. So this will open up a position of about $14,000. Okay. And I want to specify pretty much the same USD position on Based. Pretty easy, guys. Okay. Pretty easy. Okay. So right now we see the funding rate here in both cases. You should not really worry about the funding rate, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to open up a buy position with 50% ROI on EdgeX, and I'm going to also open up a short position on Based. All right. It's pretty simple. Again, it's the exact same thing. Just make sure to open up the correct positions according to the total value. So Based 50%, place the sell order, rebalance here a little bit, and go long here. So on one perp, we go sell. On the other, we go long. Very, very easy. We set the stop losses and we don't care more about it. We used all of our funds nearly on EdgeX, so I'm ready to move on from it. And the other platform that I currently farm is Aster. Aster Season 3, in my opinion, is going to be a little bit profitable, especially on the first epochs, which will be underfarmed. So I'm on the BNB platform, or let me go into the BNB platform where I have the majority of my funds on this perpetual. All right, connect, boom, we're good to go. We open up portfolio, very important, send request to connect our wallet. Okay, so here my balance is about $500. And my available fund is around $800 on Based. So I'm going to select Ethereum in this case. Good. Select Ethereum here. Select also Ethereum on the platform here. We can go up to 25x leverage. So I will have to adjust my leverage to 25x. All right. Just track the slider. There is a little bit of lag. I think a lot of people are trading right now, which is not the best thing to do. And on Based, what I'm going to do in this case is go long. I'm going to use about 65% of my capital. I just hear the slider again. For some reason, it didn't adjust previously. Okay, let's try 25%. Confirm. Hit confirm. Leverage adjustment successful. Doesn't seem very successful in my eyes. Something's wrong with Aster right now. There's a lot of lag, like I really don't know why there is a lot of lag. Try to hit the refresh and the leverage is really not changing. What's going on? So if it worked and it didn't have issues, okay, it fucking worked finally. I have to see my positions. So this is 13,000 USD in volume. So I have to adjust like the leverage here to match that. So it's 13,000 on Aster as well. I will go 50% gain, 50% sell. We're going to put a short order on Aster and we're going to do a buy order here. Set the stop losses, 50%, copy and paste, super simple. Selected short here as you can see. Click the sell order on Aster. The position opened up. And here we go with a buy order on based. Click it, it opened up, and we should be ready to go. So these positions are ready. Stop losses have been set. They will be triggered automatically. Just in case something like that doesn't happen, I will make sure every single day, every 5 to 6 hours to just check all of my positions, make sure that the stop losses have been hit. If something was not hit, I just close it instantly to reduce my divergence between the positions. And you've seen like in about 10 minutes how I'm able to farm lighter, Pacifica, extended, EdgeX, based and HyperLiquid together as well as Aster. Now another platform that I really like is Paradex. I think it has potential, and also Omni Apex. I don't really care about Avantis right now because their airdrop is going to happen in, a lot of time from now. But the only bad thing is that right now my portfolio is empty on both of these platforms. Like if you check, I really don't have capital available to farm them. Maybe I will do again in the future, but for now I'm staying out of Paradex and Apex protocol. I might come back in the next few weeks. I just want to see like how everything goes, because Apex protocol has reached 3 billion in 24-hour volume and the price has really not followed suit. It has been sustained at $2, which I think doesn't make it a profitable perpetual to farm. Avantis also is far away from an airdrop and its price is dumping, even though its volume has been doing well. And also Paradex, if you check, is a very old platform. They have been around since 2024. So it's like 2 years of farming being done on Paradex over all of these years. So that makes me a little bit bearish on it, even though the total perpetual volume is not that huge and it's growing quite a lot. It had too little of a volume in the past, but for now I'm just keeping my tabs on it. I'm also a little bit scared about it because their vault is dying out. There was a drain of TVL and the APR is going significantly down lately. So yeah, for now I'm looking from far away for Apex and for Paradex, but if you are able to allocate more funds to them, I think they could potentially be good targets to have as a hedge in terms of an airdrop. So this is pretty much it. You've seen how easy it is. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes every single day to open up positions and another 5 to 10 minutes to manage everything and make sure everything is okay. I also have some point calculators here which you can check for extended and for Aster. These are very useful, especially for the past airdrops. Extended works right now, but Aster, for your previous airdrop, you can do a quick calculation before we get our token claims. And yeah, this is pretty much it. The good thing about all of these is that they are team-based, so by joining on EdgeX through this link, you become part of my team. Similar stuff happened on Pacifica, you get a 5% boost, and also on Aster and Omni Apex we got teams. I'm not sure about Paradex, I think you get a fee discount, so that's good. So yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. The idea is that we push trades across all of these platforms, we burn funds in terms of fees, but we have zero cost in terms of trading. We don't lose money trading, we just pay fees, and these fees will turn into airdrops in the near future. And that's like a very easy and amazing way to farm perpetual airdrops. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. It was probably the most in-depth guide you will ever see on YouTube, and I will see you on the next video. If you're interested in learning more about each one of these, you should absolutely go inside my channel and search them out a little bit more.